What's going on, people? It's the Bear here once again. I'm gonna poke fun at the Browns for a minute. Coming from a Patriots fan, I'm gonna poke fun at the Browns for a minute because there's a guy named Elpresador. Most of y'all probably know about him. I've been a subscriber of his for about 6-7 years now. I done watched pretty much all of his videos and things like that. You know, I love his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of his stuff is boring, I love his stuff though, you know. But he's a die-hard Browns fan. Elpresador, this is going out to you, okay? Somebody show this clip to Elpresador, this video to Elpresador, and to have him do what I did so that he could stop screaming at the TV every time Jesus Jackson, Hue program nigga, every time he do something wrong. Somebody show this clip to Elpresador. That's his name, Elpresador. If you don't know him, I'm telling you now, Elpresador, that's his name. Somebody show this clip to him so he can do what I did. Okay? Let me tell you a story. Before 2009, I was a huge Buffalo Bills fan. Huge Buffalo Bills fan. There was nobody in the world, just like Elpresador, there was nobody in the world that could tell me anything about the Bills that was bad. I was not listening to what nobody said because I was such a die-hard Bills fan before 2009. Season after season after season, I seen very little progress. I'm like, man, it's been since like over 10 years and we still haven't made the wild card. But I'm like, you know, just like a lot of Bills fans, still today, still diehard Bills fan, I was like, you know what? Next year is going to get better. And I guarantee a lot of Browns fans are like that too. Next year is going to be better. You got Hue Jackson. Hue Jackson last year went 1-15, which wasn't even supposed to happen. They was really supposed to go 0-16. And when they celebrated that one game against the Chargers, it was like they won the playoff. It was like they won the Super Bowl. Everybody all happy and all that. It was so corny. It was so corny. You know, it's like saying, you know, oh, we won one game. We're not a total piece of waste. We won one game. Now, that was 2016. Here's 2017. The Browns won all of their preseason games, but they're losing the regular season games. Now they're 0-4. I see a 1-15 like last year, or quite possibly a 0-16. Hue Jackson's record, including preseason games, so far is 1-24 or 25 or something like that. That is insane. No, because they won the preseason games. So they're not one. They're 4 and let's see, 16. I'm trying to do the math here, but anyway, but they won some games in the preseason. But we all know preseason don't count. So they won one game in the regular season. One game. Matter of fact, let's not even count the preseason. Let's not even count that. So they won one game last year, so they're 1-19, just including regular season games. 1-19. That gets anybody fired. That gets anybody fired. But the problem is this: nobody wants to come and coach the Browns. Nobody. Jimmy Hassel, hey, listen, let me talk to you Browns fans out there who think you're going to get a Bill Belichick. You will never, in life, never get a Bill Belichick. You will never. You can hope and pray all you want. You will never. Jimmy Hassel can't, come on, man. Come on. You're not going to get one. You're going to always get a below average coach, just like Mike Pettine and just like Hue Jackson. There is no different. You're not going to get anybody. You're not. when Bill Belichick was coaching the Browns back in the day, back in the 90s, whatever, before the team moved to Baltimore, then they became an expansion team, and then they basically had to start all over, whatever the case. I don't know, I guess they had to start all over again. And it's just been, Browns has just been horrible. I looked on Wikipedia, I'm like, wow. I compared them to the Bills at one point. But now the Bills are doing good. The Bills are on top of our division right now. They're on top of the Patriots. The Bills right now is 3-1. The Patriots are 2-2. I don't know what's going on with that, but they're on top of the division right now. And I'm super pissed about that. But I ain't going to talk about it. You will never see me doing videos after the game or the Patriots saying how good the team has done or how bad the team has done. You know why? Because we always make the playoffs no matter what. No matter what, we always make the playoffs. They start off rough, but we start to pick up later on. That's just how it is for the Patriots. We always make the playoffs. So it's like, I'm not going to go week to week talking about Patriots games. Because I know we're going to always do what the Bills can never do in life again. And that's just, you can give me the dislikes, whatever, all you want. But that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the Browns. Jimmy Haslam. I don't know what you've seen in Hue Jackson. I don't know what Elpresador seen in Hue Jackson. But... I want to get back to my story about Before 2009, I was a big Bills fan. And then I said I was tired of yelling at the TV, and I went to the Patriots. Okay? This is the message I want to get to Elpresador. Don't be a Browns fan forever when you don't see the team going anywhere. Before Hue Jackson came onto the Browns, you were talking about Hue program, nigga, Jesus Jackson. The Hue Jackson's going to be the best thing for the Browns, and you trusted in RG3 to come in and do something. No. There's no coach in the NFL that can change the way the Browns is. You can't make the Browns a Super Bowl caliber team when, you don't have the confidence in the locker room. Everyone has lost confidence. Everyone lost trust in that locker room. Everyone lost communication. When that happens, you have a dysfunctional team. Period. And the Browns right now, regardless of the talent, they are dysfunctional with an egotistical, dysfunctional coach. But Browns fans, what did you expect? Nobody wants to come and coach for the Browns. No matter how much money Jimmy Haslam throw out there. Jesus Jackson, Hue program nigga, is done. It's no more. Whatever he did for the Bengals will never be for the Browns. Never. Any player that comes from the draft, any coach that tries to coach the Browns, they know what they're getting into already. Do you think a person that is drafted to the Browns, do you think they're happy being with a team that they actually didn't really want to be in? Knowing that you'll never go to the playoffs. Never. You won't even get close. Look at last year. You won't even get close with all the talent that Elpresador says that the Browns have. And they may have some talent. Y'all should have kept that wide receiver and had two wide receivers. Two threats as wide receivers. But you got rid of the guy. I can't remember his name. Elpresador used to talk about him all the time. You should have kept him. He was a threat. You know what I'm saying? When you have only one threat as a wide receiver, he's going to be double checked all the time. And he's barely going to be open. You need two. You know? The Browns need so much help right now, it's ridiculous. They need so much help right now. It's crazy. But y'all can read all this for yourself. I'm not going to really talk anymore. I'm just going to have just scroll down so you can read all this. I already read it and everything, and it's sad to see that the Browns are doing so bad right now. Thinking that they'll be better than they was last year, but you got Hue Jackson, who he thinks in his mind is trying to do everything right when you're doing everything wrong. You don't want to go 1-15 or 0-16 again, do you? If that's the case, there's nobody in the NFL is going to pass you by. You're going to have no choice but to retire. You're going to have no choice but to retire. If you can't do anything this year in the NFL, just retire, Hue Jackson, because you're done. You're done. Period. Oh, Hue Jackson, you suck so bad. You're so fucking horrible. It just don't make no sense. And by the way, before I go, I would love to see the old school sitting in the chair rage videos that Elpresador used to do. I would just love to see Elpresador tear Hue Jackson new asshole. That's the reason why I subscribe to him, because of his rages, But he makes some. Elpresador makes some pretty decent videos. But when this season's over with, Hue Jackson, you are done, and nobody is going to look to you, even think about looking your way ever. No team in the NFL is going to look to, and you're going to have no choice but to retire. Elpresador, somebody get this video to Elpresador to tell him, listen, don't stress out of the Browns for the rest of your life. Change teams now before it's too late, before you blow an aneurysm in your head. You know what I'm saying? Just change teams now, for real. Because the Hue Jackson, Hue program, Jesus Jackson thing ain't working. It's not working. It's never going to work. Just to bear them out. Peace.